Hey everybody, Mike here with Frontier. The evening is just so beautiful. I wanted to capture it on film, and I just love this time of year when the spring is trying to evolve through the wet and cold. Our winter wonderland brings upon us this beautiful little water creek here, obviously water, a little drainage creek that is, it's a natural flow back to the backyard and pools up pretty good back there. I have about a 55-foot long bridge in that back area and about a 1,500-foot nature trail that goes way back there, which is just awesome. And we have this little bridge so I can access the other side, because right over there, just beyond those that cut line right there is my property, and I love going over there to hit golf shots about 100 yards, exercise, and stretch out and let the day's stress and concerns and all those things just sort of melt away. It's definitely my heaven right here. So anyway, just gonna go on a little quick tour and kind of enjoy things at a little closer view here. This is kind of the one nice part of being in on this property, is that we barely ever see our neighbors. So it's so quiet around here, and it would be quiet anyway. It just seems so weird that we don't have anybody really close by, except for maybe the neighbors about 800 yards away. Anyway, kind of a look back towards the house here. Excuse me if I'm shaky. I'm just yeah, there it is. They have the shelter over there, which is a place we like hanging out, when it gets cold or even hot or warm. It doesn't matter, but we have a patio heater back there, which works really well for the winter time. So, we get to go outside regardless if it's raining, because you can still enjoy a day with the rain. Anyway, I'm going to take a little walk along here. We've done a lot of pruning this year, or actually taken some trees out because they're not healthy. And so we end up with this row of alders, which I just love the color and the tone to them. It just sets off the property because there's so much green. Have a little bit of white, just kind of really sets it into that park environment. So here's our little water area. This whole patch of grass grows about 3 feet tall, and it's just beautiful all year round. And usually we'll have a couple ducks down here too, but it must be somewhere else tonight. So there it is. We're going to be doing an addition this year, closing in the front porch, adding about 1,500 square feet. We have the carport and the apartment area above the 2-car garage below. So it's been a long time in making this, or building this property. This is a little log shelter, log and timber. I just did some experimental arch work with some 4x12s, and so I call that my chicken smoking hut right there. So it's an important spot. And we took down this great big alder here. It was growing over the top of my shelter here and dropping a lot of limbs, so we had to take it down. We hugged it first. So the drainage kind of goes up here and crosses over back to the neighbor's place, so I get to text him every now and then and say, send me some more water. I haven't had enough yet. Jokingly enough, I always complain about the water, but I actually love it as it builds up, runs through the property. Anyway, yeah, and during the summertime, the alders are just awesome because they give us some of that shade, because we've turned into little wussies out here. when it gets 85 degrees. So we get nice shade during the day. Basically, the sun comes up from that direction. That's east, and so we don't really see the sun until probably around 1 o'clock sometimes during the long days. Oh, I just love the little birdies up there. They sound so happy. And of course, I don't hear anything. It's like the dancing frog. So, this last weekend, I brought in 20 yards of crushed gravel to improve a hammerhead turnout so we can come in the driveway with the truck, 30-foot trailer, and head towards the house, back into this hammerhead, and get back out again. So we get a really nice, we have a great quarry around, all the quarries around here produce a really nice, really black, this is a 3/4 inch minus. It's just almost like pavement. So I love doing that. It's not too expensive. So anyway, a couple of big cedar trees here. I've got about 12 of those big cedars back on the dog leg left rear part of the property. There's a bunch of these big cedars back there. And I actually discovered them about 4 years ago when I did the nature trail. Shockingly enough, I just hadn't been back there since the day I brought the property. So it's just, the nature trail has really been fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely getting dark here. I'm coming into the driveway. I'm looking forward to getting the addition done on the house. The 2-car garage with the 24 by 24 carport. I don't know. I often think about maybe selling this place. So I guess that's why I'm doing the video. But then again, how do you sell something where it's taken you 20-something years to build? It's everything. It's everything. It's your blood, your sweat, and your tears, and hardships you went through early on. And so it's just, how do you tear away from that? I guess it would have to be just a high dollar on this property to get me to really ever think about leaving. This is my area back here. My yard where I do a little bit of log work back there, but not much anymore. A carport there, a trailer. House is fed on propane, whatnot. This is a septic field, actually. That's just a nice little grassy area right out our back door. This little shed right here, and actually was just a 10 by 12 shed, and I added onto that thing 3 times. And now it's my office. It's a storage room. And kind of a neat place. And a tool room. Yeah. It's got a very unique look to it, for sure. Yeah, well, there's center doors was just a 10 by 12 shed because we had before we built the garage, we had the trailer parked on a concrete slab, so the garage came about 10 years after we built the house. There's a long set of stairs going up to it. And there's a lonely dog trying to get in the house. Hi, Pudgy Wudgy. That's it, folks. Have a good night.